Today we discuss a new chapter, that is simple interest and compound interest. Now there are some terms involved in this simple interest and compound interest. Let us discuss first each terms. The first term is principal. It is abbreviated by P. Principal. What is principal? Principal is the money borrowed, or we say that money lent or invested. So principal is your money borrowed. Money borrowed, or sometimes you say lent, or you say invest. That is your principal. Now the second terms involved in this simple interest and compound interest is your interest. Interest. Denoted by this I. Interest is what? Interest is the additional money paid by the borrower or to the money lender. Interest is the additional money paid by the borrower to the money lender. It's the additional money paid by the borrower to the money lender. It's an additional money paid by the borrower to the money lender. It is known as interest. Now after, when we are discussing about simple interest and compound interest, that interest charged on different aspects. Now the third term involved in it is your time. Time. Time is always measured in years. In years. Time is always in years. And the next terms involved in it is your amount. Amount. It is denoted by A, capital A. Amount is what? It is the sum of your principal and your interest. Amount is what? Sum of your principal and interest. So principal, interest, time and amount are the terms involved when we are discussing this simple interest and compound interest. Now coming to our topic, simple interest. Simple interest is your interest calculated on the original money. When the interest calculated on the original money, that is known as simple interest. And the formula for simple interest is your P multiply R multiply T upon 100. P multiply R multiply T upon 100, that is your simple interest, where P representing the principal, R representing the rate per annum. Rate per annum. Remember children, rate is also calculated in annually basis. When we want to convert, when we have a semi-annually or quarterly, then we converted all these things. And time, P represented for time. So P multiply R multiply T upon 100 is your simple interest. Okay. What I explain you right now, that T is always in years. Suppose children, I will explain one question. Suppose your principal is equal to rupees 1000. Time is given here 2 years 4 months. 2 years 4 months, and rate is your 10% per annum. So by solving this problem, first of all you have to convert the time into years. So here you have to calculate a simple interest. So how you calculate a simple interest? With the formula of this. But for that, first you have to convert it the time in years. So time is here. Your time is here 2 years 4 months. So first of all you convert this 4 months into year. So it is your 4 upon 12. Now it is your 2 1 upon 3. So it's when you converted this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. So 2 multiplied 3 it becomes 6, and this adding on first. So it becomes 7 upon 3 years. 7 upon 3 years. Now we simply apply the formula here. That is your simple interest formula. That is P into R into T upon 100. And you put the value. P value is here 1000. R is given here 10%. And this is your 7 upon 3. And this is your 100. Okay. So with the help of this formula, you calculated your simple interest. So you have to take care whether the time is in years, and suppose if it is in month, so you converted this month into year, and then you apply the formula of simple interest, that is P multiply R multiply T upon 100. It's clear? Now we move on our next topic, that is compound interest. See children, interest is linked on the two bases. First one is from the simple interest, and second one is from the compound interest. So compound interest and simple interest, what is different between these two terms? What is different between these two terms? First of all, you understand that simple interest is calculated on the principal. Principal amount we have to calculate on the simple interest. But on the other hand, the compound interest is calculated to the principal amount and also to the accumulated interest of the particular period, of the previous period. So compound interest is what? Compound interest is considered, or compound interest is calculated on the principal amount. It is calculated on the principal amount and the principal amount and the interest accumulated on previous period. Okay, and the interest and the accumulated interest for the previous period. That's why the compound interest formula is your final amount minus original principal. This is what? Final amount minus original principal. Final amount minus original principal. Okay? I will clear you these terms, simple interest and compound interest, on the basis of some flow chart also. Let us assume that your principal, suppose we have a for simple interest, I have two here for simple interest. Suppose your principal is your at 0 years, suppose it is your principal is your 1000 rupees, and principal is your 1000 rupees, and suppose time is for your 1 years, rate is your 10%. So interest is what here? If you taken the rate percent 10% on the principal amount of 1000, interest becomes your what? Interest becomes your 100 rupees. Interest becomes your 100 rupees, and principal for the second period is still your 1000 rupees. This is at the end of first year. End of first year. Now again in second year, rate is your 10% and principal amount is same, that is 1000. So your interest is again your 100 rupees. Your interest is again your 100 rupees, and this is at the end of second year. At the end of second year. Okay, so what we see that the principal amount is same. Here when we have to see principal amount, so amount is your what? This P plus I becomes your 1100. Here interest is 100 again, so amount is your what? This 1000 plus 100, this becomes your 1200 in simple interest. But when we are calculating compound interest, so what I told you that the compound interest is calculated on the basis of your principal amount and your interest, accumulated interest for the previous period. So what we see here, same amount we have to take in principal. Suppose principal is rupees 1000 here, and we have an interest of rate is 10%. So what we see when the rate is 10%, so for after the end of 1 year, this becomes your 100 rupees and your principal becomes your rupees 1100. 1000 your 100. Your principal now becomes 1100. Why? Because this, after the 1 years, your principal amount is 1000 and your amount is rupees 1100. So in compound interest, your amount after 1 year it becomes the principal of second year. This is the basic difference, students. Now this becomes your principal of the second year. Amount after the end of the first year becomes your principal for the second year. Now you have to charge in your rate on this principal. So rate is same, take 10%, and when you charge the rate 10% on this principal, so this becomes your 110 rupees. This becomes your 110 rupees. Now this 110 rupees, when you see this 110 rupees, when you add in this 1100, so this is your finally 1100 is your finally principal. So when you add this becomes your 1100 plus 100. So this is your what? This is your 1000. See, green 0, 0, and this again this 1 and 2. This is 1200. This is 1200 here also. When you have to calculate this 1100, and this becomes your principal here, and this principal when you charge 10% on this, so this is your 110. So 110 when you charge it here, so this becomes your 1210 rupees. Now see children the difference. Here the amount is your 1200. When we are calculating the simple interest on the basis of your this rate 10% on principal amount of 1000. Children, I attach the solution of compound interest and simple interest based question of your book M.L. Agarwal, that is APC publication, and You see in exercise 8.1, I solve each and every questions. When you see the questions, all questions of exercise 8.1 belongs to your formula simple interest P into R into T upon 100. And when you move on exercise 8.2, you calculate compound interest with the help of the formula final amount minus original principal. And in exercise 8.3, you use the formula of amount, that is P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and it is for different conditions, for half yearly and for quarterly.